owned an RV, and he used to take it camping, or still does take it camping with his family to Virginia Beach all the time, and out west. And we saw that he had other uses for it that kind of fit into our lifestyle, that was attractive to us, and so that's how we ended up buying one.
My ex-mother-in-law had a camper on Gwynn's Island, and so my ex-wife wanted to go visit her one weekend, and so I kind of, us, and we had two small kids at the time, and we loaded up the minivan, and I went kicking and screaming all the way to Sardineville, otherwise known as Gwynn's Island Campers Haven. And the road kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and we finally get there. When we get there, just everything opened up to the Chesapeake Bay, and it was gorgeous.
I have a root hatred of flying. I'm not afraid of flying. I hate the whole process. I hate dealing with airports. I hate dealing with, and love to drive. Love to be able to go wherever, whenever I want to, and with a family, you're taking them. And what we also love as a family is all the luxuries of home while we're traveling. 5 people in even a suburban, let's say, it's just too small. So
We were going to sporting clay shoots, and we basically stay at the site of the event versus staying in a hotel off the event property. We were shooting those the sporting clays tournaments a lot, every weekend almost. We just, the hotel bills were racking up, so we just said, let's buy an RV. It is a 30-foot travel trailer that is also considered a toy hauler, to allow you to put your four-wheelers, golf cart, dirt bikes, whatever it may be, in the back of the camper. It took a long time to figure out how to work everything, and how to, especially with the water hookups and the sewage hookups, and and everything like that, how to use the generator and the heat, just because it's all, it's totally different than living in your house.
It was a tow behind, and it was, again, 35 foot is stretching the limits of a travel trailer kind of thing. So I got it with the thought that I wasn't going to go up and down the road, but I was going to leave it there in a permanent site. So we'd go there as often as we could, and with the idea of building memories with my kids and stuff when we did. We still talk about it to this day, how back in the day we used to do explore walking, and with my youngest Parker, he's at VCU now, as a matter of fact, and we would explore walk so that as we walk along the beach, we pick up trash. What Parker would be looking for was what washed up, treasures and stuff like that, but it was my way of, leaving something cleaner than you found it kind of thing, picking up. I grew up in the 60s, I've kind of stuck with it as they've grown, because it was my way of our kind of work doing disaster repairs was pretty stressful. When someone has a fire or a tree at their house or something like that, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to them. So they need immediate action. So our work here is pretty stress packed, and that would be my way of getting away from it all on the weekends. I would leave the cell phone or mobile phone or whatever, and the pager and stuff like that, and go there and just forget all about it. So
we have gone on several family trips and rented good size 30-foot RVs several times. It seems to be a fun crowd. Most of them are probably retired or wealthy enough to be able to afford one. Before they're retired, they like to see the world, travel. I think they're very an independent lot, not being harnessed by a train schedule or a plane schedule or a hotel reservation or something else.
RV and camping, you know, a lot of the people that do that, you know, obviously have the same kinds of likes and stuff, and like to just get out. So actually, like at both campgrounds, especially at Rockahawk, my neighbors at Rockahawk, I know probably better than my neighbors in my old neighborhood that I just moved out of, just because like I'm there like every weekend that we can. You know, with us what we call annuals, you know, it's more of one big family, and I mean, it's like, you know, when any of us are down and out, like I had cancer a couple years ago, and like, I mean, they came all the way from like Hampton Roads and stuff like that to visit me and stuff like that. I mean, we're tight. It's tight. It's a close knit group. I think it's like that at every campground that you go to, and that's why so many people love doing it, because the people are, that common bond is there for some reason, that they're just good folks, do anything for you that they could.
I think the greatest benefit of RV ownership is just the sheer reason anybody would own an RV is to be able to take your bed wherever you go. Seriously. Never have to unpack. No. You're there. Don't have to set up a tent. Don't have to worry about the weather. You know, get on down the road.
Sense of freedom, sense of independence, being able to leave when you want, stay out as long as you want, go where you want, not follow a roadmap unless you want to. That's a big part of it. In addition to that, the whole family. We love doing things together as a family, and it works because you know, you can find your own little niche in the RV if you need to be by yourself. But being together without being right on top of each other in a small car, it's a bonus.
Cutting the grass at home is work. Cutting the grass at the camper is therapy.
Owning an RV is like owning a boat, you know. It's like every time you turn around, you got to put more money into it, or something's broke.
Parents use the RV.
Only when my dad gets kicked out of the house.